Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to episode
9. Yeah,
of
we
the
both
Spaced
knew it
Out-
this week.
We did, of the Spaced Out podcast.
We're back.
We're back, and we're here for the grand finale.
Thank God.
Thank God, but also, like, this feels quite monumentous.
Kind
I
of
feel
feels
like.
it feels nice to finish something, you know. The
I
Conjuring.
mean, we did do Fantastic Four, but it just didn't feel the
That's
same.
not one series though.
That is true. That's true.
The Conjuring. We've rewatched all three and Annabelle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And now we've just come back from watching The Conjuring Last Rites. Conjuring
Yes.
4, directed by Michael Chase, I think his name is. He also did the last one.
This,
bro,
should we
really-
just do
He really found his style in this one. to be
should we
fair.
do just a quick out of 10?
Oh yeah, okay.
3, 2, 1.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We seem pretty similar with our scores recently. Kind of waiting for it to change.
Avatar 3 probably.
Maybe. I think
I
you...
feel like there's a high chance you will come out of Avatar 3 being like, oh, okay, that was actually pretty good.
I also think I just play up how much I hate Avatar to annoy you.
Yeah, but I love Avatar. Yeah, but I do love Avatar. I think you're a bit not like you just don't really.
I'm pretty impartial to it.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like I could see you coming out of Avatar 3 and being like, okay,
Yeah, if it's good, I will.
or not, or maybe not. Yeah, but there's.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Uh,
Conjuring.
The Last
Oh.
Rites. How did you think? Do you think they ended this well?
I thought they ended it well. Yeah, I mean, better than the third one was a real kind of departure from what I think the series kind of
Yeah, I do
the
agree.
identity of what the series was, and I think
to be fair, the third one...
so much we're not talking over each other.
Sorry.
Go.
The third one feels like it could have been something interesting, but I just think they did it horribly.
I think they really thought, let's do something different with this one, and this one they've obviously gone, let's just do the same again.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really good. I thought it kind of shows in this fourth film that like you have just spent, after spending 3 films, and Annabelle Comes Home, which we haven't seen, but they are in that with these characters, like you do get attached to them. I was watching this thinking like, damn, like we're actually not going to see them again.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of crazy.
They're I said this to you and you agreed. These two, especially the actors, are literally the life of this franchise. I honestly think if they had
100%.
cast different people, it wouldn't have done as well as it had.
Yeah, and I think they do do care about this as well. I think they're like, you can
Yeah.
tell, like, and I was thinking, I bet on set they were like, oh, it's kind of, I'm going to turn myself down because I am so loud. I'm literally going out of the fucking I bet on set they were like, oh, like, we're not going to do this again. Like,
Yeah.
13 years I think it's been.
They're probably good friends as well.
Yeah, I bet they are. And I wanted to check, is it the same girl that played?
The daughter.
But I did check on Letterboxd last episode, and I think it would have said this one, but also I don't really remember. Oh, that last one was actually so meaty.
Just to interject while you search that, their chemistry, my God, is so good.
Different actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are, and you know what?
They feel like a married couple. They really do feel like a married couple.
Yeah, and they feel like it feels natural the way they were in the first one, where they were kind of like I feel like the stage they were at in their relationship then to now feels like such a natural progression.
Yeah.
Maybe more from like 1 and 2, and then a jump to 4. Because I do just feel like 3. That third film is really kind of like an odd duck in this. Like I feel like if you could kind of have 1, 2, and 4 as like the kind of trilogy, and 3 is kind of like the one where
It's like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and then you got Origins.
Arkham Origins. Yeah, that is really true. I was trying to think of a comparison of what it's like.
It would have been better if they didn't make that third one and just made a nice trilogy. To be honest,
That would be so nice.
it'd be so good because then it would be like
good.
just a good trilogy.
Yeah, but it's
still good.
still good. Yeah, like this film. I was actually kind of surprised how good. Like especially in the first 30 minutes, I was like, damn, this is
Really good.
this might be better. I still think.
It lulls a bit in the middle.
Yeah, and I think the daughter, I feel like they've always been trying to do this thing with the daughter, but I don't really get it, what they're going for with her.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like they've kind of always had the daughter in the background, like they've always kind of had her be like an important aspect, but they really went for it in this one. Because she's now like older and she's an actual character in this one, but it didn't always work for me. But I did like her and the boyfriend Tony. I thought they were good. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to ask you. Tony has played someone in a Marvel movie. Who is it? It's not MCU.
It's not MCU.
No,
So it's X-Men.
maybe.
It must be X-Men, because what else would it be? I bet it's someone from like...
Hang on for TikTok. The guy that played Tony in the new Conjuring movie is in Marvel. It is X-Men, okay.
It is X-Men. I don't know.
Throw out some X-Men characters.
Is it something I've seen? I bet it's like New Mutants or some shit.
Maybe. You might have seen this, but I don't know. Actually, I don't think you have.
The only ones I haven't seen is New Mutants and Dark Phoenix.
Oh, okay. You've seen it then.
Is it one of the... Oh, this is pointless. This is a fruitless effort. I don't know.
Angel. He's Angel in Apocalypse.
Okay.
Crazy.
Seen that film once in the cinema and thought I'm never watching that again. So...
God, X-Men rewatch is going to go crazy one day. Oh.
Not going to happen.
No, actually, I tried. I couldn't do it. I actually couldn't get through it.
Also, just no scenario where we end up needing to rewatch the X. Like, we're going to see them in Doomsday, I guess, but who cares?
3 years' time in the X-Men movie.
Nightmare.
But anyway, back to Conjuring.
I just think this was a really lovely end, to be honest, for this. And it felt like genuinely there was quite a lot of love in this film.
Yeah, 100%. I do kind of think you can feel in the film them kind of being like, oh, the third one was a bit of a mistake, and that because they really go back to bed. Like, this is, to me, this was most similar to the second one. I felt the family felt more like the second one. Also, the road they lived on looked exactly the same as the road that the English family lived on in Enfield. I thought
Maybe,
but I thought because in the second one, aren't they also like, oh, we're not doing it anymore? Like, I feel like every film is like that. They're like, oh, we're retired, and then they're like, oh, we have to get bought out. Yeah,
they say, oh, we're not doing it anymore, and then they're like, we need you out of retirement, guys.
Yeah.
But
I love how like Ed in this is such like he's such like a dad, like a stupid dad, but he's so wholesome.
He's so good. He's just so good.
You know what's funny, when the doctor was like, cut the crap, he was like, excuse me. He was like, oh.
I just also that line, I wish I could eat lasagna. So
Yeah.
good.
That scene in the restaurant was really good.
Yeah, I do agree. Just so many scenes in this were like super wholesome.
Very wholesome.
And we've discussed before, we are easily won over by wholesome.
Yeah, we are.
There's a point I turn to you and you just look at me and you just go, this is so wholesome. And I was like,
why is it so? Like, when he was talking about proposing, I was like, this is taking up a large chunk of the film.
Them playing ping pong.
Oh, yeah, word. Such a dub.
But I do think we've talked about a lot of positives, a couple negatives. It's a slightly too long. I think it overstays its welcome quite a bit.
There's a few scenes in every one of these films. I think there's scenes where it really drags.
Yeah, I agree. There's just scenes that I said this last episode, but there are scenes that are like 5 minutes that could be
not in the film,
or not in the film.
Yeah, or could be combined with other scenes to make like a bit of a shorter. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
like you could easily chop, I think, 20 minutes from this. And also, maybe, you know what, there was a lot of time devoted at the start to the family experiencing the haunting, and then they really take a backseat.
Well, it's just
they're almost not characters in the rest of the film.
I think we spend a lot of time with the family, and then we go back to the Warrens, and then we spend a lot of time with the family, and then back to the Warrens.
It did feel like that at the start, and it was kind of like,
it's not balanced.
When are these going to
enough.
cross? Yeah,
and then it takes so long. This film, the longest, I think, for them to actually finally get to the house and start doing the haunt, like the whatever you call it.
Yeah, but again, that's not really the crux of this film. This film really is about like the family and the relationship with the parents and the daughter.
I know, but still, it's just...
Which I think, honestly, is a good thing. I think if they focused on the family, it pretty much just been made. Would have been the second one. Actually, would have been a carbon copy of the second one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are some issues with this franchise that are prevalent in every single one.
Maybe, I think in the first one they don't bother you because it's the first one.
Yeah, that's
so you're not like, because by the fourth one you're like, oh, really? Like, how have you not clocked onto this? It's like I always think with Fast and Furious, like, I enjoy each of them individually, but watching them back to back, it's like, oh, yeah, it's just the same and the same and the same. And I have kind of felt that with these films. I think seeing this one in the cinema and also knowing it's the last one is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to have been like, I've seen a whole film series now.
Yeah.
That I hadn't seen before. I quite like that feeling.
I enjoyed watching this, and because we've seen them all so recently, there are times when we're like, oh, that's that thing and that's that thing. And
yeah,
it's very
100%. Yeah.
notice this stuff. Like for us, because it's so fresh in our mind, and for you guys because you've been watching along with us.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think
no rewatch this week, by the way. Taking a little break after this.
Yeah.
We're kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do next. The rest of the year is pretty dry.
Also, apologies for the late upload.
Still Monday. Well, are you going to edit this tonight? Probably not, actually.
I can edit it tomorrow.
Yeah, Tuesday,
Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's give myself a little buffer.
Look, if you're a fan in the movie chat days, you'll get a luxury treatment right now. You're a day late.
It up. Yeah, but really, really,
yeah,
just a good
strong.
time.
Yeah, it was good. You know how I kind of felt like this? Kind of felt like the same way I felt watching Freakier Friday. As in, I was kind of like, this really didn't need to be. I want this to be good.
I want everything.
But I didn't think it. Yeah, but I didn't think it was going to be that good. And in the end, I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, pretty good. Better than the previous ones.
I think James Wan and Peter Safran, this is their baby. They made this first one probably not. I don't know whether they had a sequel in mind or a big franchise in mind.
They didn't have what it turned out to be in mind. That's
no,
for sure.
Definitely not. And now I think they've got to this last point, and they're probably both busy, and they think maybe they'd like to keep it going, but they want to leave it, and I respect that a lot when people do that.
And they don't want to leave it. They don't want to leave it to other people. They're like, let's be involved until the end.
Yeah, and then they put love into it, and they put care into it, and I think if someone puts that into a film, then it shows, even if it's not a very good film, which this luckily isn't.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to say about the Conjuring?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm low key a bit like, that was fun.
Yeah. I agree.
Even though at times, did we do Annabelle between 1 and 2?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 back to back. I was like,
I think the two leads really pulled me through this, to be honest.
I'm gonna watch Annabelle Comes Home. That's one that I am actually gonna watch actively.
Probably not for a while.
But I'll need to watch it now, otherwise I'll just forget. And it's kind of like what I can watch it as kind of like a prequel.
Yeah, but I think also now I don't like watching the ending and then going back to the thing.
Yeah, but Annabelle Comes Home is like if they release Annabelle Comes Home now, it would be like, they got them back to be in it for a couple of scenes, but it's not really about them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, what's your ranking? I feel like we've probably got the same ranking.
I think it's probably 1, Last Rites, 2, The Devil Made Me Do It,
And Annabelle.
Well, Annabelle last. Annabelle literally in the bin.
Same. To be fair, I'd say the first one I would put a good. I think I probably gave them both. I think I gave one 7.5. But I'd say it's not. I'm not like, his Last Rites better. I'm pretty firm. I really liked the first Conjuring movie. I liked this one. The rest of them I didn't really care for.
I think
the first one being good and the last one being good is really nice.
Yeah, and I think if someone put on the first one or put on this one, I would feel the same. I wouldn't think... If someone put on the first one, I'd be like, oh, this is a good film. If someone put on the last one, I'll be like, oh, this is a good film. And I wouldn't have any differing in opinion on really.
I think I'd be more inclined to the first one. But anyway, should we move on?
Yes.
So, big news, guys. This was very, very surprising. James Gunn announced that Man of Tomorrow...
Sequel to Superman?
Well, let's call it a follow-up. Not Superman sequel, he says, and we'll get into why that is, but he dropped a photo on Instagram where him, Nicholas Hoult, and David Corenswet dropped photos on Instagram of art of Lex Luthor in the green and red purple battlesuit with Superman.
You said green and red.
Green and purple. Hinting that, this film... And also, when I saw that, I thought it just means that it's going to have Superman fighting him in the battlesuit, but...
Have you seen all the rumours and stuff?
Well, they're going to team up. Purely because of that art where Superman's... The one James Gunn posted where Superman's leaning on him smiling and he's got the screwdriver. I mean, anyway, what did you think of that announcement? July 9th, 2027 as well.
Surprising.
Very close.
Surprising. Did not expect
Crazy.
this.
Superman's not even been out for 2 months.
I did not expect a Superman sequel to be announced before a more official Batman announcement. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, that is crazy, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
This will this will 100% be out before Brave and the Bold. I mean, obviously.
Oh my god. The Batman Part 2 and this, same year.
And this is coming out before the Batman Part 2.
That is crazy.
The first one came out 2 months ago.
To be fair, I think this one is like, they're building a universe and they probably don't want to speed run it, but they probably want to do it quite quick, whereas I think Matt Reeves is just, I don't care, I want to make it good.
I don't agree. I think it's just ready. And also, it's kind of, you know what I love about this Man of Tomorrow announcement is that they're like, there's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You liked it. Here he is again, less than 2 years later. And I've seen a lot of people saying this because people are like, oh my God, it's so soon. Like, that's so quick to get a sequel. This is so great. Like, no, this never happens. But old days of Marvel, that always happened. Like,
yeah.
They were 3 years was like a long, if it was 3 years, that was quite long. Like, Tom Holland's trilogy was 2017, 2019, 2021. And what Marvel do now is like, here's Shang-Chi. Did you like him? Yeah.
Tough.
Good. I mean, you'll see him again, maybe. Eternals, did you like them? Or some you didn't?
I just truly think Marvel went into this phase either without a roadmap or they very, very quickly scrapped it all. And James Gunn is very clearly not doing that.
Yeah, I think James Gunn probably just had an idea. While after Superman finished, he probably had a little bit of time and he had this idea and he was like, oh,
he must have been writing this. He must have been writing this when.
I think he's been writing it.
Like while Superman was in production.
No.
He must have been.
No. He said he's done like the first draft. He said he's going over it now. I mean, they pretty want to start filming this for at least another like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, man, that is so.
It's
you know, it's just so cool.
Such a dub, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, what do you think this like story of Man of Tomorrow is going to be if it's got Lex Luthor in that battle suit, which going to be so cool to see that in live action.
Yeah, I agree.
And I did hear this. I think it's pretty much confirmed. It is apparently Nicholas Hoult and David Corenswet are co-leads in this.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of people say Brainiac. I don't think they should do Brainiac yet. Too early. He's a big guy. Bring back. Here you go. Here's my pitch. Bring back Ultraman as Bizarro, and they need to. He's somehow got powerful while being in this black hole.
Yeah.
And come back and Lex Luthor and Superman need to team up because it's Lex Luthor's issue that he's caused, and the government could say he's locked up, and they could say, look, if you take this guy down, then you're on our side and you're a valuable asset to us. And then Superman, Lex Luthor team up. They take him down. Lex Luthor then betrays Superman.
Yeah, I mean that's what's going to happen at the end of this.
Yeah, and then
maybe not.
You know what I did see? This would be cool. Then Lex Luthor uses his goodwill to become president.
That would be crazy because I do think, like, as much as some of the art that they posted, because shows them fighting, I think that's so predictable. I think the best thing to do is you have Lex. Lex is the main villain in the first one, but he's not like a physical threat. I think you introduce him being physical, maybe not a threat to Superman, but Superman with him. And then I think you do the third movie where Lex Luthor is like full on. Because I think if you just do this film and then you have him fight him in the battle suit at the end, what are you going to do? Put him in prison again? No. That is a way better idea. Like, that's really good.
Make him president. And then also...
President Lex is so... They're going to do it. I mean, they will do that 100%.
And then also, he's the president and he's like... This is when he realises he's the most powerful man like in the world, pretty much. President of America. And then he realises he still can't take down Superman, even in this position. So he needs to just get physical with him in the suit. And
maybe... Because also I've seen theories, like, what do you think maybe about it being like a kind of... Like a Man of Tomorrow, there's like a kind of like Kryptonian invasion, like maybe Zod again?
Not in the next one.
Yeah, I do like that Ultraman thing. You know why I was going to say, this is my point, why I don't think it'll be the Ultraman thing, because I think that is so direct to Superman. That's such a direct sequel, and I think this will... And also then... I think Bizarro as a main villain is just a bit... Because Bizarro is not Bizarro, just a bit of like a meathead. Like, he's not really...
Yeah, but...
Not that there will be other villains, but... I don't know. I think
you could say he went away and he got smarter. You could say he fell in a black hole and time moves differently there, so he's come back and way smarter. But Bizarro isn't smart, I guess, to be fair.
Yeah, but then you have David Corenswet as well. Like, I don't think they're going to do that. I think Brainiac is quite likely, or it will be, or James Gunn will do his thing of like putting out like a random villain.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think. Do I think it will be Brainiac? I don't know really. I think we will. The thing is, we're going to find out a lot about this quite soon. This is going to be filming in a few months, and we'll just hear so much about it. But I really like the title. I think when James Gunn said it's not Superman 2, I think what he probably makes is such a him thing to do is it's not called Superman 2.
Yeah.
And it's not just Superman, it's Superman and Lex, like.
Maybe.
But then I do wonder, I feel like the Man of Tomorrow kind of has to have some relevance, I would hope. Like
DC are crushing Marvel right now, really.
Yeah, like do you know how much confidence that shows to announce that and have an image that so specifically implies like the plot, and it's like we know we're going to get Lex in that battle suit. Like with Marvel, it's like the Kang Dynasty. Yep, it's going to have Kang and it's the Avengers, but apart from that,
and now it's gone.
Doomsday, it's going to be Doctor Doom, and apart from that, wait a year to find out anything.
Here's a little DCU question for you.
Go on then.
One character, if you could pick the next character to have a film announced, who would you pick?
That's not already announced.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really that many. Realistically, it's going to be Wonder Woman, Flash, or Green Lantern, or
Wonder
Aquaman.
Woman's got one announced.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
No,
James Gunn has mentioned the Wonder Woman film multiple times.
That's not announced. That doesn't count.
Okay. One that we don't have any idea about.
Probably Flash.
Yeah.
I'd really want to see a Flash. I mean, as much as I love the Flash, the DCU movie, I want to see just like a random mission Flash movie.
Yeah.
And I really want to see the Flash in this universe. I think Aquaman, I just don't really care about. Also, I think it's going to be harder to introduce a new Aquaman after Jason Momoa than it's going to be to introduce a new Flash after Ezra, because literally no one cared about Ezra really.
I also think Aquaman was so distinctly different.
Yeah.
In Zack Snyder's universe. So now to take him back to his roots, which James Gunn will probably do.
100% do.
Will be kind of jarring. But I agree.
I agree. And I think the Flash...
I just want a Flash movie.
Yeah, honestly. Like, that's not Flashpoint. Like, they should never have done that for the first movie. It's barely even Flashpoint. I mean, I love that movie, but it's a bit like...
I want Wally West.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they won't do it?
We have had a lot of Barry Allen. I do love Barry Allen as well.
To be fair, having one member of the Justice League be like a different version of the character as well would be good.
Well,
Wally
West was mainline Flash for like a long time.
I don't know, though. I honestly think when the Justice League line up, it'll be David Corenswet, Superman, Clark Kent. Bruce Wayne, Batman will be Bruce Wayne, Wonder Woman will be Diana. I think the Green Lantern in the Justice League could be
John Stewart.
I kind of don't think Hal Jordan's going to be alive for that long.
I don't know whether he'll be alive, but he's pretty old. Like, he might retire.
And also, Aaron Pierre is kind of that up and coming actor, and also
that's a dub though. I
think John Stewart's kind of cooler than Hal Jordan, to be honest.
Yeah. I agree.
And also, I feel like in kind of modern interpretations, it kind of is John Stewart. Like in the Rocksteady get, like in the Suicide Squad game, it was John Stewart.
Yeah.
I
just, you know what I like. If superheroes have been around for a long time, we can have. To be fair, they're kind of doing this in Lanterns already, maybe, but you could have Barry Allen have been Flash for like 7 years now.
But also, are we going to get no origins? Are we not going to get a single origin in the DCU? Like, I would like to see maybe one.
I would like to see the Flash's origin.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, if we're not going to get, I kind of like that you can have Superman and Batman and Green Lantern already exist, but maybe have the Flash movie be an origin Flash movie.
But I also think that's probably why it'd be good to be Wally West, someone younger. Although, I mean, I guess...
Yeah, but then you never have a Barry Allen?
And also, Wally West could be on Young Justice, and then Barry Allen could be on the Justice
But I also think you can just have two. Like, if you had two Flashes in the Justice League, like... realistically, when they make a Justice League film...
No way.
You don't think Supergirl will be in the Justice League movie when they make it?
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, but
No way, that's not going to happen. I don't think
Supergirl being in that Peacemaker shot is crazy, by the way. I don't know why they did that.
I think they just wanted someone else. Don't know why. They actually just should have left her out, but
How do you think we'll get a Superman 3 before a Justice League film?
that's a yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it will be close, but I think Justice League. Honestly, I could see Justice League being like 2030, 2031.
But we need a Batman film. We need realistically. This is what we need. One
We forgot
Superman
about
film.
Cyborg actually.
We've got that. One Batman film. One Wonder Woman film.
Nah, not necessarily.
Yeah, I think we need a Wonder Woman film, and then we've got Lanterns, so that's fine. And then I think you could introduce Flash and Cyborg just in it. Which
And Aquaman. If we look at it right, next
very
year's
Snyder
Supergirl,
as well.
next year's Supergirl, Clayface, Lanterns. 2027 is Man of Tomorrow. Probably. I mean, they're doing Batman too, but that's not DCU.
unless it is.
I hope so.
I've seen a lot of people imagine at the end of Man of Tomorrow or the Batman Part 2, you just hear their theme.
Yeah.
And then
Crazy.
they come out. That would be, to be fair, like, although I'm not a massive advocate for that, that would make me tweak out.
That would be crazy in the cinema. Imagine post-credit scene.
Yeah, that's what.
World's finest.
And it's just like, so they call you a bat.
Crazy idea. Like, imagine Superman will return in the Batman, Brave and the Bold. Crazy.
I've also seen
After seeing a post-credit scene with Pattinson.
the official name gets like revealed as the Batman Part 2, Brave and the Bold.
I've said that on here before.
Oh, have you? That would be good. That would be,
Honestly. That would be crazy.
that would be crazy.
They're not going to do it. They're actually not going to do it.
To be fair, that would,
It would be the biggest... At this point, James Gunn actually has just blatantly lied if they're not going to do that.
that's kind of valid though. But also,
Because why would you not just say you're going to do it?
as much as I've said, I to be fair, I don't think I've ever said like,
Like, no.
yeah, it would be awesome, and that would be the craziest start to a universe.
Yeah.
The Batman, one of, if not the best comic book film. And then
Jesus Christ. That's a crazy statement.
I'll put it second.
Second?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
What, so only No Way Home over it?
yeah.
Really?
What would you put above it?
Mate, so much. Civil War above it, Infinity War above it, The Flash above... No, I'm joking. Mate, The Batman's your second favourite comic book movie. What's
Yeah.
third?
I've
Oh
not
my
really thought about that.
god,
Probably
mate,
Infinity
really?
War.
It wouldn't even... I don't know if it'd make my top 5.
The Batman is so good. The Batman is... Oh, probably Logan third, actually. The Batman is so good.
We've been talking about that so much recently. I really want to watch it again.
The Batman.
Yeah.
It's just a
Nah,
bit...
No Way Home. Better than both Spider-Verse movies.
I'm thinking live action.
Okay, we'll forget. Okay, because I think it's valid to just do live action. No Way Home. There are a couple of Spider-Man movies I kind of want to put over as well, but it's hard. Batman is so good.
The Batman is...
It's easily the best The Batman is easily the best Batman movie. It's not even like the fact that people say The Dark Knight is better. I actually think is crazy.
I think it's just Nolan like...
I think most people prefer The Dark Knight, but I've seen The Dark Knight recently. It's really good, but The Batman is quite a bit better.
The Batman is so
The Batman is insane.
so good. The Batman is so good.
It is banging. It's so good, actually.
It's so good. It's the best made comic book film ever.
So you're saying if The Batman would be the best film in the MCU outside of No Way Home,
100%.
you would think it's better than Civil War?
Civil War is great. I rewatched Civil War last night. It's a great film. But the Batman, I watched the Batman, and I think, wow, oh my god.
It's so good.
And
though.
you could show the Batman to someone that does not like superhero films that much. If they like films, but
Yeah.
they don't like superhero films, they would watch it and be like, that's a really good film. If you showed someone Civil War that didn't like superhero films,
Yeah, but that's such a weird thing to say, though. Oh, yeah, but No Way Home. Yeah, anyone would love that, wouldn't they? No,
nah, but that's still...
different.
Also, there are some things... I gave Civil War 5 stars on that box. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give it 4.5.
Nah, it is a 10 out of 10. Civil War is...
It's really good. But there are a couple of
I
things-
honestly think I've changed my... I think I prefer Civil War over Infinity War these days.
I think that's a valid statement.
But I think Civil War...
We need to do an MCU rewatch.
Yeah, we really
Because
do.
I actually think I would be just
I watched Avengers 1 the other day. That movie is so good.
Yeah.
That movie is like...
What happened to the MCU, man?
Watching that really makes you think, like, oh my God, we are so far removed from this.
So far.
Like, watching Hulk in that, I was like,
Who is
Do
this?
I want Hulk in a Spider-Man movie? Not really. But if we get this Hulk back, then fucking do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Anything to have that back, mate. Hulk in that film and Mark Ruffalo is never done as well as that.
I also think,
God, we've really
God.
strayed.
Yeah, we have, and also I've just completely pulled a blank on my. Oh, Civil War is like everything is getting paid off in that film. Everything is getting paid off in that film. Maybe more so than Infinity War. Like, okay, maybe not.
Infinity was part of a two-part. Civil War was much more of a whole.
Yeah, Civil War. It's really feels like the culmination of this whole universe at that point.
At that point,
and the MCU just hasn't had that.
No,
at
and
all.
also you know what? But you know what I think? I think Civil War is kind of like when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, like Civil War is kind of like the prologue to Infinity War, which is the main, and then Endgame is the epilogue. Whereas now it's like Doomsday, Secret Wars, nothing before, nothing after. Like maybe rumors are Black Panther 3 is going to be like the epilogue. Is going to be the last multiverse saga film, the same way Far From Home was the last Infinity Saga film.
Yeah.
Fine, but before it, Brand New Day is not going to be what Civil War was for Doomsday. Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, they kind of are, but they're not. Like Civil War is basically an Avengers movie, and then we had 2 more Avengers movies.
I just think it really felt like a TV show then. Honestly,
episode. It feels like an anthology series.
It does, and you know what? Actually, I don't hate
that.
I don't hate it, but also we need
it will show in the cracks. Yeah,
we need a few films that show a through line. We need one film before Doomsday, which we're obviously not going to get now.
No, but Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four do really heavily lead in.
Yeah, but Fantastic Four is a completely new thing. It's nowhere near like Civil War, and Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts has no relation to any of the films before it, apart from
like Black Widow. Yeah, no.
And Captain America's relating to a film 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. Anyway, Civil War's great, but yeah, I think we'll get the Justice League movie before Superman 3.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like, I think the fact they're moving... You know what it is as well? I feel like James Gunn is getting these ideas and he's really confident in them. I do kind of think they're shit in the bed on Batman, though.
Honestly...
No announcements on Batman is such an L.
I'm sort of... Now that we've been speaking about it, I'm sort of in support of Robert Pattinson coming in purely just to speed things along.
Yeah, like, because I don't want to be... You know what it is? I don't want to have seen Superman... Realistically, he's been in his own film. He's probably going to be in Peacemaker. He's definitely going to be in Supergirl. And then he's going to be in Man of Tomorrow. And then, even if Justice League was the next one, we've already seen him so much. Whereas I don't want it to be like Brave and the Bold. Then he's in Justice League. I want Man of Tomorrow, then Brave and the Bold, which should be coming out the same year if all things went well. And Batman 2 would have been out.
Or following year.
It probably will be out in 2028, to be honest. Anyway, but then I want World's Finest. Then I want a Flash Cyborg movie, and then I want Aquaman, and then I want it. But like, I don't want to wait till 2034 for Justice League.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes.
I feel like we could just go on and on about that, but right, I've got some hot takes for you.
Okay. See if you can make me crack. Do you think you're gonna make me crack?
No.
No.
Flash is the best live-action superhero movie released in 2023. Basically, it's
was Guardians 3 there?
Yeah.
Just incorrect. I mean, you told me this take before, though.
What else came out that year? Quantumania.
Literally.
The Marvels.
The Flash and Quantumania are on the same level.
Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2.
Blue Beetle was also awful. Don't know why people like that film.
Awful. I would not say Blue Beetle was awful.
Blue Beetle was terrible.
Terrible?
Yeah, I hated it. I hated every second
You
of Blue
hated
Beetle.
it?
I hated it.
Name a superhero movie worse.
Than Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
The
Fan
Flash.
Stick? The
Flash.
Flash?
Yeah.
You like The Flash less than Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
Do you really hate The Flash that much?
I hate The Flash.
The Flash is peak.
I hate The Flash. You don't understand. I don't know if you realise how much of a hatred I have for that film.
The Flash is peak.
No.
It's better than Guardians 3, that's for sure.
That is a crazy take. That is a crazy take.
It might not be, to be fair.
There you go. Blue Beetle is just so generic. To be fair, actually, no. Maybe I prefer Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle's far better.
Yeah, no, I prefer Blue Beetle.
Anyway, Man of Steel is only slightly worse than Superman.
I have never seen Man of Steel.
That is not true, actually. Okay, the first half of Man of Steel is...
I think I would hate Man of Steel, but I've never seen it.
The Mara and Pa Kent stuff in Man of Steel is better than Superman. I'd say by quite a way. That was one thing I really liked in Superman. Probably one of my biggest criticisms. Not enough Mara and Pa Kent stuff that actually hit. I actually think the Pa Kent scene in Superman is quite cheap and doesn't really work.
I disagree. I think it's quite awesome. I also think, show me the video of my family or whatever. Then it's all about.
Would you like to see the video of your parents?
That's it.
He finds it soothing.
Dub. That's good. But yeah, I've never seen Man of Steel. Okay. Don't plan.
I think you'll agree with this one. Christian Bale is the worst modern live action Batman.
Yeah. There's only, what are we saying, Pattinson,
Affleck. Keaton. Oh no, so Pattinson, Affleck, Bale.
Yeah.
Like
he's the worst of the three.
Wait, who do you prefer, Pattinson or Affleck? I prefer Pattinson. Oh, kind of hard to say though.
They're so different.
Pattinson, I honestly think 10 minutes into Batman 2, I'll be like, yeah, he's the best. But I think he needs that. I need that opening scene to be suave Robert Pattinson walking into like an event.
Yeah.
And then going off and doing some like detective work.
Yeah. Yes. Also,
imagine like in the Batman 2, like he gets invited to fucking like Lex Luthor's thing and it's Nicholas Hoult. Like, oh my god, please do it.
Yeah. I think to be fair, that's not like out of the question.
I don't know. Every day that goes by, I think it's less than likely going to happen. But I do think if James Gunn had an inch of smart about him, which he does,
I would move that closer.
Yeah. I just feel like people want it. You know what it is? When I see just photos of them together, I'm just like, oh, it just kind of looks right.
What, Pattinson and...
Yeah. And people are like, oh, like, the Batman's way too dark. Like, just look at the way it's shot. Like, yeah, okay, well, what do you think Clayface is going to be bright and colourful like Superman? Obviously not.
But also, I think...
Clayface is filming. Kind of crazy.
Also, I think part 2, the Batman part 2, if they introduce Pattinson as this, like, suave Bruce Wayne that walks in, like, a suit with his hair slicked back, then it would work better with with Superman. Yeah, also, I was just going to say on the Affleck point, we didn't give him enough time. We're saying Pattinson is better, but he's in a movie that I adore and say is the second best superhero film.
I can't believe you think that. That is crazy to me. I can believe it, but... But what are you saying about Affleck? Well, that he didn't get enough time?
He didn't get enough time and he wasn't in films that were good enough to showcase his talent.
I genuinely think if Ben Affleck really pushed to get that Batman film made at the time and they just went, oh yeah, like,
you can just make it,
I think he would be the best. I think that film would have been nuts.
To be fair, having Ben Affleck an Oscar-winning, don't know if you want to, Oscar-winning director, I think.
You know, but you know what's crazy is that it was the Batman directed by Ben Affleck, and then it was the Batman directed by Matt Reeves with Ben Affleck. Like that the Batman is originally the Ben Affleck Batman movie, and it really, I mean, obviously, I'm sure that, I mean, in the end, it was completely different. I'm sure the Ben Affleck.
I don't know about completely, but it probably was quite different.
Nah, I think Ben Affleck's movie would not have been. I just think it's crazy that actually developed into that.
Are you glad Andy Muschietti's directing the new Batman film?
I mean,
or would you prefer someone else?
No, because you know what, Andy Muschietti directed It and It 2, and It 2 is dog shit. But I don't know. I think it's a bit of a boring choice. I don't think he'll direct it, to be honest.
I think he will. I think James Gunn has said it now, and I think obviously any director would love to direct a Batman film, so he's not going to let that go.
Oh, to be fair, for the DCU vibe, it might be quite good. The Flash is not... Okay, if you don't like The Flash, it's not his fault.
No, I agree, it's not his fault, but also... I don't know
what? The Flash actually visually and stuff actually very fits like the Superman vibe.
Yeah, but I don't want Batman to have the same visual style as Superman.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want it to have the same... Yeah, but I don't want it to be like the Batman. It needs to be somewhere in between. Look, but if you said to me who would direct over him, I can't just pick a director out of thin air.
That's not what I'm asking, but...
Yeah.
Because I saw something on... Oh, anyway, do another hot take.
No, the last one we've already talked about. The Batman is better than the Dark Knight.
That's so valid.
Yeah.
What's a hot take? I was thinking of one. There's kind of like a bit of a cop out though, the way I'm going to word it. I would prefer to rewatch She-Hulk than WandaVision.
Yeah, same.
I don't
Not
know
even
whether
close. I actually think out of any Disney, if you gave me any Disney Plus show, MCU, I'd say WandaVision is the least I'd rather watch the whole of Secret Invasion that I've never seen and I know ends badly than watch WandaVision again.
Yeah, but that's kind of unfair because Secret Invasion is at least new content.
Okay, I'd rather rewatch. What's a bad MCU show that I've seen the whole thing of?
I watched 3 episodes of Miss Marvel and I didn't. To be fair, I didn't hate it, but I definitely don't think I would have enjoyed the whole thing.
WandaVision might be like the least rewatchable thing in the entire MCU because the ending is awful.
So bad. The first, I can't remember which episode.
6.
The Halloween episode where they dress up in the costumes.
That was really good.
That was really great. Then it starts going downhill, and how good it is to then that ending is actually so disappointing. It's ridiculous
Diabolical.
because it's so good at the start. It's so good.
I think that's valid. I think She-Hulk is so overhated. It's actually crazy.
I agree.
It's not
She-Hulk,
great, but it's not that bad.
compared to the other MCU shows. It's like a Nolan film compared to some of them.
Like what? None of them I've seen all the way through I think are that bad.
I think Moon Knight's pretty terrible.
I enjoyed Moon Knight at the time. I think in hindsight it's pretty meh. You got any more?
I think She-Hulk is better than Born Again.
What?
I think She-Hulk is probably better than Born Again.
No, you
Born
don't.
Again has some real dull moments.
That really makes me angry. That makes me really... Nah. What?
Born Again is good. I
You
enjoyed
think
it.
She-Hulk? Do you like She-Hulk that much? How can you say it's better than Born Again? Okay, that must mean that you think Born Again is like significantly worse than the Netflix show. Unless you really like She-Hulk. I know you like
I
She-Hulk.
don't really like She-Hulk, but
You don't think that. That is such bullshit. You don't
I think Born
that.
Again has maybe like 2 or 3 episodes that I really just don't care for, and She-Hulk is She-Hulk's a good time.
This is crazy. That is probably the worst thing you've ever said. Nah.
I think She-Hulk's fun. I think Born Again is a bit drab at points.
No. Oh.
Do you think Born Again season 2 will be better? I seriously hope it'll be better.
That is crazy. That is insane.
I don't know.
That might get some views, to be fair.
There's a lot of things in Born Again that I just don't care for, and there's nothing in She-Hulk particularly that
there are whole episodes in She-Hulk that I would dread to watch again.
No, because they're all just like a good time.
No, they're not all a good time. Some of them are so... I like She-Hulk overall because I think the good episodes are actually really good. The bad episodes of She-Hulk are so bad. Yes, man. Born Again is steadily good. She-Hulk is like, this is great. I literally would rather watch anything else. This is great. This is mid. Born Again is like, good, meh. No, it's like great. Good, meh, good, great. Oh my god, this is peak.
I think the last episode is great.
The last episode is probably one of the best things that MCU's ever done. That's crazy, man. That is insane. Okay, have you got any more fucking awful opinions?
These have all been MCU TV so far.
Really been thinking about those shows recently.
Yeah.
What is the next live action show? Wonder Man?
I've been watching X-Men 97, so it's kind of made me think about the shows.
I watched the first episode of Batman the Animated Series the other day.
I watched the first episode of that.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Man Bat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to watch more. Like, I do, but it's so much.
I want to give it...
overwhelming task.
Yeah, what? It's only like 60 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not sure. I might give it a few more. I must say, it didn't... But I was like, more Batman content is a win.
That's true. You've not seen it, but I'm 4 episodes into X-Men 97 and I really don't get the hype.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes in and I thought it was mid.
I don't think it's mid. I think it's fine, and I will finish it.
I have heard episode 5 is...
Yeah, I've also heard. So maybe I'll come back next week and be like, oh my god, balls.
Yeah, okay, we'll check in. We'll check in next week.
I just don't know. I think I don't see the hype.
To be fair, Marvel Zombie soon. There's a trailer for that. I will watch that.
Can I pitch?
He's got a pitch, guys.
Can I do my Marvel Zombies pitch?
Go.
As you guys may know, I love zombie things.
Oh yeah, to be fair, you do.
I adore zombie content. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. Right.
What do you think of the Marvel What If episode? Zombies one. Okay.
Basically, right. Don't follow the comics. Don't continue that weird dead What If episode where it's all comedic for some reason. It shouldn't be. We're in like this drab zombie apocalypse and
I
everyone's
do agree with
unhappy.
that, to be fair.
And for some reason everyone's like, hey, here's the Hulk and
I'm
whatever.
Ant-Man, I'm a head, floating head.
Okay, so Marvel Zombies. Do a week-to-week show. Make it like The Walking Dead, where
Oh my God.
there's just a regular. Also, I want it in live action, or I want the animation style of like Invincible. I don't want this weird What If animation style.
Yeah, valid.
Just do regular survivors. Maybe you can throw in a couple people like civilians from the Marvel universe, but I don't want heroes. And it's just kind of a normal zombie show in the first episode, and then imagine it gets to the end. They're in like New York. They're in the subway or something like they were in What If. And then you just see
How do you remember that from What If?
because it's dead, and I've seen a couple clips from it recently. And then you just see a zombie Captain America rise up off the ground, and all these survivors are like, what the hell? Like, who is this guy? How has he died? This is crazy. And then every episode, you do a different Marvel hero as a zombie, and then the season final can be like Hulk or something. And maybe along the way you can pick up a few superheroes
Like a few non-powered superheroes, like a Hawkeye or something.
Yeah. Or like an Ironheart. Throw an Ironheart because it would be cool to have like an engineer in there. And do that instead of this weird.
Is this not what they're doing?
No, it's all superheroes and Spider-Man's in it. And
Yeah, okay, but what is the plot? Do we know?
no, it's a
Also,
continuation.
Wonder Man's out in like 2 months.
I'm quite excited for that, to be fair.
I'll watch maybe one episode, see if it's good.
But Marvel Zombies is just, I don't want to see superhero. I don't know, superheroes in a zombie apocalypse just seems weird to me, and I'd much rather see regular people against the superhero versions of zombies than superheroes against superhero version of zombies.
Yeah, I get you, because also there's only so many superheroes you can go through at some point.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. The great thing about zombie films is watching people band together to try and survive and like outlast the odds.
Yeah, and if they have to fight like a superpowered zombie.
It would be great. Imagine it's just kind of a regular episode, and then at the end you just see. I was thinking Hulk, but I think that'd be really good for like a season final. You just see this zombified Hulk rise from the ground, and they're all
To
like,
be fair, just a Marvel project based around civilians in the Marvel universe would be quite fun.
yeah, and make it a zombie thing because that would be so fun. Actually, maybe not live action, maybe like Invincible style animation. That would be good fun.
Yeah, which wouldn't be live action, would it?
No, but that would be cool if it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pitch, and I will probably watch the whole of Marvel Zombies, but I will not enjoy it.
Thinking that you'd rather have that.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we wrap up?
Yes, we should.
Been a bit of a long one, maybe?
Not really.
No, I don't know, but yeah, I think that was good.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah. Next week,
We don't
really
know.
know, to be fair.
We'll
No
figure it out.
really new films.
We'll figure out, and we'll put it.
Yeah, we'll
If we
probably
do a
we'll
rewatch.
start a rewatch. I think we should start a rewatch next week.
Yeah, we can do, and we'll put it on the Instagram so you guys can watch along.
Yeah,
Keep forgetting to do that, but we will start doing
yeah,
it.
we will do that.
So yeah, follow us Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. Doubt it.
Patreon.
And please subscribe to us on
Probably should
Patreon.
do something on Patreon again soon.
Yeah, we will. But if you watch this whole episode through and you're listening to this,
Do you want to just start this MCU rewatch phase 1 on Patreon next week?
can do.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, if you've watched all of this, just throw us £1 a month, guys. Come on.
Come on, £1.
£1 a month.
Are you that cheap? You won't do £1. It's the price of like 2 bags of Skittles, not even.
It's like an eighth of the price of Netflix.
And look at this. Think about the shit Netflix churn out. This is better than Enola Holmes 6. I mean, come on.
Come on, guys.
Red Notice 2. Or, you know, maybe we should watch K-pop Demon Hunters, because it's the most streamed Netflix movie of all time. And apparently it's really good. Yeah, also, you know Neja 2 came out in the UK in March?
Did it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was thinking, when are we going to be able to watch this? Came out in March 3rd or something.
Crazy.
Anyway,
Wow.
guys.
Anyway, guys.
We'll see you
Thank you
next
for
week.
watching. We'll see you next
Thanks for
week.
watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.